got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparations. Cut the check reparations. Well, we get notifications and all that, man. Listen here, man. I want to bring this to y'all attention, okay? Y'all know we out here fighting hard, getting it in, going hard for that check. But there's others, Smothers Brothers, doing the same thing. Yep.
Copycat.
Caribbean leaders out here doing their best imitation of FBA, but just falling flat. They roll up talking about reparations, but Britain is like, y'all ain't FBA though.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
They basically just told them folks like, we ain't studying, we ain't doing nothing, fam.
No
We ain't,
task force for you.
no,
You get nothing.
no.
We ain't even
Since
going
Britain's
to HR 40 you for 30 years. You nothing.
no, nothing. Britain smacks, slaps, kicks, karate chops down Caribbean countries' demand for hundreds of billions of pounds in slavery reparations ahead of a Commonwealth summit. So Commonwealth is they little thingamajiggy, like they United States brand, basically, where they, took out ownership of certain places here and there, blah, blah, blah. A group of Caribbean government wants to discuss their demand for cash at the Commonwealth head of government meeting in Sonoma next week. The Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motley, is leading demands for West Indian nations, saying reparations for slavery and colonialism should be a part of a new global reset. But NO10 said today that reparations were not on the agenda and the government would not pay them anyway.
Not.
Ain't thinking about it.
So even if it was on here, we was going to tell you no anyways.
We're not considering it. You
But don't even think about it.
You negritalos get nothing. You negratos, you get nothing.
You
It comes as Miss
I know blackers get no stackers.
See, that's your problem. Y'all ain't on code. That's your problem.
That's your problem.
If you was on code, they might take you serious. But see, you ain't. It comes as Motley faces questions over her country's links to China, where the UN has reported them forced labor of members of the minority group. Asked about the demand, Sir Kiri Starmer, spokesman, said, just to be clear, reparations are not on the agenda for the Commonwealth heads of the government meeting. It's not there.
Clear. I can't be any more clear than to tell you no.
Crystal, ball, amethyst, clear.
Flawless, F1, diamond, perfect cut, clear.
Asked about the demands, Sir Kerr Starmer, spokesman, said, just to be clear, he said, technically the government's position has not changed. We don't pay reparations. We don't do that.
That's two, let me be clears. I want it to be so clear.
The government's position has not changed. We don't pay reparations. I don't know what they do over there with them Negroes, but over here on the Commonwealth side of the game, we don't pay reparations, fam. Look
y'all
at that ill grin.
FBA, huh? Y'all think you FBA? Ha ha, we know you're not.
Look at that grin though. Look at that ill grin though. She all hugged up. Look at that ill grin. You ain't got your arm around him. Why you standing like you got your arm around him? He ain't got his arm around you.
Huh.
Ill grand. Got
That's how
all that
master.
little gap tooth showing.
Hey, that's how master. That's how the mastery of the Cooner does.
You can see every teeth in the top row of her mouth, all the way back to the molars.
I promise you, cheeseburger.
All the way back to the molars. It says, it goes on to say, Prime Minister is attending the summit to discuss the shared challenges and opportunities faced by the Commonwealth, including driving growth across their economies. Chancellor Rochelle Reeves later said reparations were not on the cards.
How much more clear can they tell y'all? It's not. It's no. Let me be clear. Veto, Manoto, Menudo. You get nothing.
Yeah, she's not on the. It's not on the cards, fam. It's not there. She told GB News that my focus is on fixing public finance and ensuring that there's money available for the nation's national healthcare service while rebuilding the foundations of our economy. Foreign Secretary David Lammy, who spoke of being descendants from slaves, called for reparations when he was backbench Lepore MP in the wake of the Windbush scandal in 2018, something we don't know nothing about. But he said then, I'm afraid as Caribbean people, we're not going to forget our history, and we don't just want to hear an apology. We want reparations. Is that it? That's what you want?
But what you sound like, though? You took it. What you try to sound like, though? We don't want no apology. You've been taking apologies. What you talking about? Y'all been accepting apologies.
Well, they said it ain't never been on the menu. They ain't never thought about it. And let me reiterate, we don't do that. That's what they said.
That is what they told you now.
He said, we added, there are very, very tricky diplomatic challenges that we have as a country because of our legacy. We are focused on the future. And when we move forward as a country, we are thinking globally as well. No, you're not. No, you ain't. You thinking about your own little funky little musty tethers, because when you come over here, y'all thinking about telling us what we ain't supposed to get. So you're lying. It says Barbados and China have close trading links, and the island is a part of Beijing's Belt and Road of Initiative, a global infrastructure program. So y'all letting these people come build all up your stuff, and you're weak, fam. That's why they ain't giving you nothing.
Riri do look kind of persuasion-ish.
She do got the eyes
over there at the Barbados.
Right. She might be a little mixy Dixie. Mail on Sunday also said that Mrs. Motley has described her country as the home of modern racism thanks to Britain's rule from 1625. She has said that Barbados is owed $4.9 trillion, which is $3.9 trillion, by former slave-owning nations. Ms. Motley has praised previous comments by King Charles, who said acknowledging the wrongs of the past was a conversation whose time has come. But Tory Grady and Chinese hawk Sir Lane Duncan Smith told them all, it is utterly ironic that countries that bend the knee to China and take the Belt and Road money turn a blind eye to the fact that China is now probably the biggest user of slavery in its production line and its products. So basically what they're saying is, fam, how y'all gonna ask for money from us and y'all letting China slave y'all out? Not slut you out, but slave you out. You letting China slave you out, fam? You letting China come build industries in your spot, man, and employing your people under slave wage conditions. And then I be seeing videos where they be beating y'all with sticks because y'all be doing what they be saying.
Dang.
You ain't seen the Chinese dudes beating the people in the factories with sticks?
Dang. I mind my business, P. I know how to stay out the way.
It also goes on to say that, and I quote, "It's a country that's committing genocide in Xinjiang among Uyghurs and persecutes Christians and protests forged organ harvesting and organizationals like Falun Gong and Christians." So basically, they're saying they taking your organs and they slaving you out over there in China, but y'all want money from us. Hmm.
That's
It says,
deep.
yeah, they say, and it goes on to say, so how ironic that the people should call on us to pay them when they are busy cozying up on their knees to China in hopes of more money from an appalling, abusive nation that has one of the worst records in history in abuse and political execution. Ooh,
Mm,
dang,
right down the pie hole.
dang. So look, safe to say that y'all ain't getting no reparations, fam.
They said, how is you even asking us when you in modern day slavery right now? So how you asking us for some change from the 1600s when you letting them put you in chains right now for the little bit of spare change? You letting them do something strange for a little bit of change.
You letting them build China's road economy infrastructure in your thing while simultaneously working for them like dogs, and y'all want some money from us, fam?
Hmm.
Hmm. You don't even get an HR 40. Y'all don't even get a
Nah,
study.
no advisory board,
No commission to
no,
study the commission.
no task force.
No plain and simple nada. Zilch zero.
It'll never be on the table, is what Cuz said.
Nay throttle from today until late tomorrow.
Let's be clear.
Clear. Like, dang, man. So is that why they be hating on us? Because we be making stuff happen? Is that what it is?
Hmm.
Is that the crab in the bucket syndrome? Like y'all want to pull us down because y'all ain't getting nothing, so y'all don't want to see us get nothing too. If y'all can't get nothing, can't nobody have nothing there.
Period. And then you
All
come
right, we
over
see
here
y'all.
specifically to come and hate, though. Specifically to hate, though.
And look,
Don't do nothing.
and then on the flip side of that, y'all don't got nothing for us to hate on. Y'all ain't getting nothing.
Nothing.
So ain't nothing to hate there. We
We don't
couldn't
even
even go
like
to
your
your
food
economy.
like that.
Look, can't even go to your get in your political system and tell y'all what y'all ain't getting because y'all ain't getting nothing.
Nothing. And we don't even like your food or nothing like that. Like you ain't got nothing to trade. What you don't nobody like no plantains like that.
They
When
cool
the
though.
last time you had some plantains, cuz?
When I go to the buffet, I do get the
I
plantain.
said, when's the last time?
I can't tell you.
Exactly. It ain't like, ooh, I had the urge for some
Yeah,
plantains.
yeah. I
But yeah,
can't
right. Come on now. What is you talking about?
I
You
can't
said
tell.
when I happen to go to the buffet, if they're there, yeah, I'll get them. That's what you just said.
Yeah, I'm not ordering them
That's my
or
point.
nothing like that. I'm not going to a restaurant specifically because they got, I got to go get me some plantains. Nah.
But you going to get you some curry goat, cuz?
Nah.
Huh? Some brown chicken stew, some brown stew, cuz?
Nah, I'm not getting none of the sort, sir.
Exactly. So we ain't even messing with your grub like that. I ain't saying we don't mess with it. Your little oxtails that y'all say is y'all, but we really been doing oxtails. So where'd you really get it from?
Said many of those devils get what's coming to them. They will. They will. They will. That is kind of, straightforward, blatantly like F y'all though. Like, and as a FBA person, I empathize. I wouldn't say sympathize, but I do empathize with the injustice though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody, they didn't cut people's arms off. They didn't done some atrocities too. And I think
But
they
look at though. That's part of our curse though. That's our problem though, right there. That we're
the
so
empathy.
empathetic. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And they can't even see the commonality.
Right.
All
Right.
while we're still like, well, they did have a little something. They like, nigga, you went through nothing.
Right.
What?
You're
Oh,
lazy. You lazy niggas.
you a
Yeah.
katas.
Yeah. But then, that also goes to my greater point. If I want to put my tinfoil kufi on, um, we as the original humans on this earth, and people who don't have that same humanity is probably like aliens, fam. Point blank, period. I'm just gonna tell y'all, or they from another world or something like that. And
Another dimension, cuz.
we ain't gonna get into the ice wall and what's but beyond the ice wall. I've been on this ice wall thing for a minute, checking out these different regions and these different places. Do you know I told you there's a place called Gemini where there's two of everything. That got me intrigued right there. There's a place called Gemini. And it's a place that got two everything, twin everything. Twin peak, twin mountains, twin suns, twin animals. It's crazy.
Right next door to each other? Are they conjoined twins?
I don't know, but you know what's funny about that is that I somehow feel a connection to all Geminis, even the ones I don't agree with, like Trump for instance. Like once I learned that he was a Gemini, I just like I could see why. Like I don't I don't really mess with Cuz, but I feel drawn to him for some reason. And what's true is like every time I'm out in public and like when I choose to ask somebody what sign they are a Gemini. It's like I only want to know when I know that I think they are Gemini. It's weird, but I can pick them out. I know who Geminis be. That's just my little tinfoil kufi, y'all. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Ooh, nah.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's just my little tinfoil kufi. That's it. There's other oceans. There's a hole in the ice wall. There is other stuff going on, and I think we live on the flat Earth too, and all of that. Too.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
Listen, the firmament. Now, I'm not even really religious and all of that, but the firmament, that's in the Bible. The firmament.
No, fam.
The firmament, fam. The firmament, fam.
Little Fetty Wow.
The firmament, fam.
Little Fetty Wow. Don't do this to me, Little Fetty.
What I'm saying, the time when I'm in the Bible, now I get denied when I'm in the Bible. The firmament's in the Bible, fam.
Little Fetty. Slow down, Little Fetty.
The firmament's in there, fam. They ain't broke through yet, fam.
Man, somebody in the comments, go ahead and shut Cuz down, man. Bring him to knowledge, P. Bring them to college in the comments.
Fam, we on the flat Earth, fam.
Keep it. Hey, take them to KRPP University.
We on the flat Earth with the ice wall all around us, fam. That's why you can't go south, fam. You can't.
Nah, man. Nah.
You can't do it, fam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, though. I'm finna get to the bottom of it. I'm very, very inquisitive, and I'm very intrigued about these things that I've been hearing, and this information that I've been exposed to, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. It just sucks that we're in such a what you call it when they call it what they call it, the little theory that be going on.
Conspiracy.
No. No, the stuff happened that didn't happen stuff. The something effect,
Mandela.
The Mandela effect. See, like, because we getting, they changing history in our faces, fam. Like it's, what I'm saying? That's why everything digitized. They trying to take away the knowledge, the knowledge, son, the knowledge.
There is some of them things that I seen like, okay. Some of them got a point, but then some of them you just going on a tangent and it makes it okay because you can explain away the rainy day. Like, nah, fam.
Actually, it is a form of mental gymnastics, just something to keep your brain busy. Because what the truth is, we don't know. But I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna go on this star expedition in Beatty. So they got this star expedition where you can see like the real universe and all of that. And I got to see that first before I really make my thing. Because one thing I did learn, did you know that there's one star Polax or something like that, and it don't move. It just stays in the same spot, and all the stars spin around this one star. So if that's the case, fam, if I see that, fam, from my own eyes, it's flat, fam, and you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing else. I'm close enough. You matter of fact, did you know Beatty is the spot in the U.S. that is the darkest? That Nevada has some of the darkest non-light pollution places in the US where you're actually still able to see the universe. And they got a tour where you go out on this train in the middle of the joint and the train ain't got no top on it. And then you got the dude pointing out the constellations and boom, boom, boom. And you can see it all. You're supposed to see the Milky Way and all that.
Where you see this at?
This is in Beatty, Nevada. They are part of the night sky conservation place where they're one of the only places in the US where light pollution hasn't creeped in, and they're preserving the sky for future generations, son.
If any black people have ever went to the Beatty train tour and survived, put it in the comments.
Hey, well, it's open carry here, so I'm taking the blicky.
Yeah,
I'm going to Beatty with the blicky.
Yeah, that's all that entails, is that you won't be getting taken out by yourself. You're gonna be able to take a few with you. That's it.
I'm going to Beatty with the blicky, and I'm going to see the stars. And once I see the stars and I figure out the rotation and all that, I'm gonna make my determination if it's flat and the firmament and all of that's real.
That's what I'm telling you. They got you with your head in the clouds. They're going to get out you.
Nah, man, don't try to ruin my trip to Beatty to see the stars, fam.
Please go.
I'm going because I gotta see.
I would try to get like a black group where it's like 10 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, so you sound like you ready to go. The moment when he was willing to risk it all.
Well, I'm saying, listen, I'm telling you. Matter of fact, let me show you what I'm talking about, fam.
Yeah, you can show me.
The Beatty, the night sky tour, right? Where you can
the night sky kidnap tour.
It's the dark sky tour. Look at this, fam. Like dark. Look, just the only place where you can go and you can see the night sky and all that, fam. And I'm going, and it's out here in Beatty, and I'm going to go check it out, and I'm gonna see what it's all about, and I'm gonna prove that the Earth is flat, or where we live is flat. Because it's real stuff going on with this ice wall thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
it is. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna hold
on the science. And how does the so what about the magnetic field and the rotation? P?
All of well, if you think about the rotation, P, they say that we corkscrewing and all of that, barreling through space at hundreds of thousand miles per hour. And if that is true indeed the case, then the stars can't stay in the same place. So which one is it? You ain't privy to that one, did you? You ain't know that, huh?
Hold on. If you have your universe, how do you know how the universe works? How do you know your whole universe ain't moving with you and turning with you? Your whole galaxy. Because I done seen the whoopties. It's a whole. You got you got a whole galaxy, and it got that little stuff around it. Whoop, that which is the atmosphere. Boop, boop, boop. So the whole atmosphere was moving and corkscrewing,
But it can't be doing that. And if so, how we ain't hitting nothing while we barreling through space?
No, because the whole thing is moving. We ain't just the only thing moving.
No, that's too much. Nope, that's too much explaining right there. That's too much.
So if Earth moves, nothing else can move then at all. Everything else got to stay still, and that can't move either.
No, that's I'm just saying, like, if that's I'm talking about the stars. If that's the case, then the stars can't be in the same space.
Huh?
If we're okay, look, you talking about this is
if you thought that this was how we move through our solar system, you'd be wrong. In reality, it looks a lot more like this: the Earth moving around the sun in a corkscrew shape, and the rest of the planets are doing the same. How is this possible? Well, for one, our entire solar system rotates around our Milky Way.
Look, if that's the case, fam,
how do you know that he's telling the truth, though?
That's the consensus of how Earth.
How?
They trying to say.
Like, who is he? How's that the consensus? Because he says so.
That's how NASA says it's happening.
Well, why wouldn't we go to NASA and see what NASA said? Let's see the NASA video.
He's saying the same thing that they're saying.
Who's interpreting?
Bam. He's saying the same thing. No, listen, that's subjective. He's saying the same thing that they're saying, Frank. The same thing.
Wow.
Because I know I've done. That's who I heard it from first. But anyway, if that's the case, the corkscrew movement, then the clouds, I mean the stars wouldn't be in the same place and be able to rotate around one star that stays there all the time. That would not be happening.
I'm just trying to figure out why not. So there can't be one star that stays there while another star moves.
It cannot be. Mm-mm. Not if we moving in this
galaxy at an insane 220 kilometers per second. Not only that, our entire solar system plane is tilted forward about 60 degrees in reference to our galaxy's plane. And when you trace out all of that movement, you can see our planet spiraling through space in beautifully organized chaos. So if you think about it, Earth is not only our planet, but it's also kind of a spaceship.
You see that? Like, so that don't make sense to me.
Hold on. So if that's true, if you're listening to that, he just told you it can't be flat.
I'm saying it is, because I'm saying that the stars don't reflect that we're actually doing that in space.
He just told you the atmosphere goes with it.
But then they're always moving.
The same thing I just explained to you. He just told you.
Our atmosphere can't be going with it because we're watching constellations of other stars that are in place.
Yeah,
that only move in a circular motion, and the same circular motion day in, day out since the beginning of time, since they was studying constellations and all that. The shit has not moved.
Huh? Show me that.
That the constellations and the stars don't move?
Right, with the atmosphere.
Okay. The stars, I'm sure stars not moving. I guess.
With the atmosphere.
With the atmosphere, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's the reason why it don't happen, because that's what I'm saying. He said, this is a good one.
Want a new career but don't have experience?
Prior to the Google UX design certificate, I didn't have any experience.
If you want to find which way is north,
no Wizard's World
of science, I'm Ben. Why is the North Star north? Well, to answer that question, let's first
because it don't move. Look, there you go. Boom.
You see,
here, look, there's that. That's it. Boom. You see that? North Star does not move. All the other stars circle around it when you make the day and the night and then all of that. This North Star does not move at all. So if that's the case, how are we barreling through space? And
you don't see the whole atmosphere that's going around it. So the atmosphere is moving, and within the atmosphere,
that's our spin. No, that's us spinning.
The atmosphere is moving with you.
Not the atmosphere spinning. That's us spinning as the planet. That's the planet's rotation doing that. That's not us. That's not the atmosphere.
So then that's what. So then you're not even hearing yourself. So only we move and everything else stays still. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, huh? Well, I'm finna go look and see if this is
How?
happening.
When I just tried to say that it's both ways, you was like, no.
I
Now
don't
that I shut that
listen,
down, now
I
you
don't even
like,
know what I don't even
oh,
know what
well,
you
no,
said.
it's not.
I
Now
don't even
only
know
the
what you
North
said.
Star stands still. You said only the North Star doesn't move. And
Right.
then I said, well, then everything else is moving. All the other atmospheres moving. You said, no, that's the Earth moving.
Yeah,
So
it's
then
the Earth.
everything else is standing still.
No, it's the spin of the Earth. It's the
Right. So then you're saying everything else stands still and nothing else moves. Only the Earth moves.
yeah.
Do you hear yourself?
No. That's no. The stuff moved. Man, listen. It's flat, fam. That's it. This is what I'm trying to tell
But you don't have no. See, that's the problem with theories.
you.
That you these conspiracy theories are made, but there's
No,
actually no real science.
One that doesn't appear to move at all. And
If
that's
there's
not a
some flat
coincidence.
earthers watching,
You see, if
let me
you
see
actually
your
had a
comments. Come
3D
on with
model
it.
of the
Let me hear
universe
what
and
you
you
got to
drew a
say.
straight line up
I
from the
don't
axis that Earth
believe in
spins
that,
around,
Steve.
you would eventually reach the North Star. Say, for example, you are standing right here on Earth, and this is your line of view to some random star in the sky. Keep in mind, this is all orders of magnitude off the actual scale. Now, the stars themselves aren't really moving, but as the Earth spins, changing your field of view, the stars tend to trace a path across the sky, just like these stars. But if you did this with the North Star, you'd find that no matter how the Earth spun around, you would always see the North Star as appearing in the same spot.
Why is
So
that?
this means a few things. One, this direction is always north. Since the North Star lines up with the North Pole and the Earth spins around the North Pole, the North Star always points to true north. And two, you can never see the North Star from the southern hemisphere. It's actually just a happy coincidence that there's a close enough and bright enough star that lines up so closely with the axis in the north. As you can see in this time-lapse photo of the southern hemisphere sky, there is no clear south star. The southern hemisphere doesn't have a bright enough south star. There's a method to find where the south star would be using the Southern Cross and 2 pointer stars, but this is how I was taught while visiting Peru.
See
what
I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's
Be
your
one,
problem.
family. Be one to you, family.
What's up, Reef, man? We all something else, man. I'm trying to figure out. We was trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I stepped in the ice wall rabbit hole, fam. And I'm like, we must be on a flat plane, fam. And not all what they trying to tell us, fam. Because the North Star, fam. The North Star stay in one spot, fam.
You know what's so funny? We try to debunk our own knowledge. We the ones that came up with the North Stars over here and the whoopty and the astrology and the astronomy. And
I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't know. I still don't.
We came up with that. So this is a foolproof system. That's why they disagree with it. You have to think about it. Then they get us to jump on to try to tear down our units and systems of measurements that we've put in and did the work and tried true and believed, and then we'll give it to smackdown, say it ain't ours, and then they'll come back and change one or two things, not really though, and then say, oh, look what we invented, and then we'll jump on that and say, yeah, it's the best thing ever, and it's just simply a version of what we already created.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying that, fam. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm just trying to see if I can draw a conclusion, you know what I'm saying, from going to see how the planets move myself.
Draw the conclusion that you're being misled and led astray by male mafia and the Neanderthal logic to get you off of your birthright, sir.
Okay. Something like that. That's interesting. That's very interesting, my guy.
Yes, sir. That's where all this misinformation is coming from, fam. This is part of the rewrite of history. if I can get everybody to keep spewing, that's why if I can keep saying that Egypt is white enough, if I can keep saying it's
Well, I
Middle
also heard that
Eastern
Egypt was
white
over
enough,
here in the
I'm just,
U.S. I also been hearing Egypt was over here in the U.S. Like this was Egypt. Did you
I've
hear
been,
that?
fam, King Tut came through the Mississippi River over there, fam, and they found traces that he came through St. Paul, P. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell.
because there's more pyramids over here in the northern or in North America than there is all around the world, and they've been covered up by mounds and all of that too. So it's getting real tricky out here, man. Especially with the Indian thing, like we the Indians and all of that. Like
Yeah,
it's
the Black
getting.
Seminoles.
Yeah, we the Indians, we the Egyptians. It's like it's getting real deep, man. It's getting real deep. But see, then that also makes me think that we had this little land within the ice wall all by ourselves, doing our thing. And then these savages and these beasts came from these other lands to conquer, right? To conquer the native people of this lands because we was here. It was all our lands, right? And there's correlation to that. See, there's not just got it's some ties to that. Is what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm saying.
So hold on. We was the little old weak people.
No, not I
We
ain't say
was
we.
weak and feeble, and
No,
then this monstrous army came upon us and demolished us.
no, what? No. Like again, like we was the abundant people in our abundant land, living off the earth, doing our thing without a care in the world, right? Because if you think about it, you know how they talk about universe, and you know how the earth is in a opportune spot or whatever, right? So if you think in terms of the flat earth or whatever, and how it comes over our territory the right way. Well, it might not be the same for them other lands beyond the ice wall, right? This might be the like Goldilocks zone that they try to talk about, but try to minimize it because that makes us special. See, it's a real big, deep thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we was over here doing our thing, fruits, vegetables, animals, all of that. And then them peoples from outside the ice wall
That we didn't know about.
that we ain't know about.
No, see, you lost me.
We ain't know about them.
How? We are the creators, inventors of everything. So how
Of
we didn't
this
know about
thing.
them?
Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, but then see, then that goes into a bigger thing about well, where did all of these things come from and all of that. And I'm not really trying to take it that step yet. I'm just really focused on.
Yeah, because ain't no simulation. P, if it's the simulation, then who created the simulation? Not us. So we not as
Now the
so we not
simulation
the
thing, I give you this. Hold on. I'm with you. Are you with the simulation thing?
no.
I think that's possible too. I mean, we got video games that look real. Like
So
we
did we
already
create the simulation, or we're just part of the machine too? And it's the Mayo forces that created everything, and we're just a.
I mean, that's not that far fetched.
Oh no, P.
Some things you can't want to know how you can't explain how certain people could be a certain way and how people get these type of passes and this that it's just so much injustice. So you just can't understand so much. Well, is somebody creating that environment?
Yeah,
Is somebody creating that?
Yeah, it was created not on a video game.
I mean, it could be an advanced Matrix type video game. We be on video games at this point. If we speaking in terms of that,
That's the problem. See, we got too much time to go outside the lines, and then we can't do something simple like just get on code, P, because we too busy trying to flip through the
that might
dear
be the
diaries because of
that
the
might be the
universe.
test of the game, though. Like we're the the triumph story of this here Matrix thingamajiggy. The people who start.
It's about keeping people distracted, P. and doing everything but what they supposed to be doing. As long as I can keep you all separate, doing your own things, digging in your own directions, digging tunnels
Ain't that what we fighting for though?
tubes.
Ain't that what we're doing though? Like that the point of the game? Like we getting codified and unified? Like that's what we're like the people who outside of that who's breaking free or they say woke, ain't that what we doing? Ain't we trying to unify? Ain't we trying to inform? Ain't that our whole mission and purpose? So like don't that fit the model like of the underdog becoming the hero in this overlying story? That's exactly what we do.
But how are we the underdog if we was already thriving towns and already had establishments, if we had palaces, if we had castles, if we was royalty, if we had
that's a part of the game, like
pyramids, and
because
that don't make us the underdog now, does it?
Well, no, I'm saying we fell off. We got off code. Ain't that the thing? Ain't that how way people was able to infiltrate? Because we got off code.
I don't know no video game where you start out already on top.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. But we ain't talking about a video game, fam.
I don't know no simulation where you start out with all the prizes, all the money, all the riches, and then you lose it. I don't know that.
The Sims. You start out with everything.
With all the bread.
Yes, they start out regular with everything, and then based off how they run it, they run themselves into the ground or they prosper. Same shit.
I never played The Sims where I already had all the money and all the cribs and all the whips.
Yeah, you build the life. Yeah.
If you start out with that, then what do you do? If you didn't have to earn nothing, that sounds like white people.
You watch it play out.
Hold on, that sounds like white people. That don't sound like black people life.
That's not how it happened, though. But that's not the case. If we had it, we lost it, and now we're trying to fight to get it back.
So that's not an underdog story then.
I mean, it is.
That's how the elite fell off, and then they had to strive and scratch to get it back.
Well, it's the same thing. Even if it's self-inflicted, it's still an underdog.
That ain't no underdog. If you shoot yourself in the leg, and that ain't no comeback story. You can't shoot yourself in the foot and then talk about, yeah, I scraped and clawed back.
It's something like that. I don't know how we got on this where we at, but I appreciate
on your dark sky tour.
Yeah, I'm going on the dark. I'm definitely going to go check out the Earth though. I'm
man, any black people in Las Vegas, man, that want to go with cuz not no tethers, stomp down FBAs that want to go
by myself
to the dark sky tour, cuz
I should go by myself. Is that
you should not go by yourself, fam? I wouldn't recommend no black people. I already asked. Tap in if you've been on this tour and you came back and you're black. You've been on the dark sky tour in little Bethesda, Las Vegas.
It's Beatty, okay. Bethesda.
If you've been to Warren, Beatty, Nevada.
Yeah, I'm going to Beatty, bro, and I'm gonna go check out the planets and the stars and the moons and quasars and stuff like that.
Make sure you wear the camera. Maybe you should go live so we can keep an eye on you. This is a get out situation, y'all.
I think I'll be all right, fam.
Don't fall off the earth while you're there.
Look, I ain't got nobody to go with too though. Well, all right, well, come on, you got to go with me then.
Don't get hypnotized.
Hey, hold on, how you gonna volunteer? How you gonna volunteer the viewership to go? And you can go with
me. It can be a whole 20 people could go.
No, you can go with me, and then we can go live.
Hold on, you ain't even been to come shoot a show here. Tell him to stop playing.
Come on, man. You can go to Beatty with me, fam.
Everybody put in the comments, tell him to stop playing.
You can go to Beatty with me, fam, and check out the stars, man.
Hashtag stop playing.
We can make this determination by ourselves. Anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold you, but we can mojo and scold you about being on code. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, Comment your environment. Share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it on home, I've got love, peace, blessings, and Maloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha, and I think you already know. Roll that beautiful bean footage, my guy. Yiggity!
Ping, ping.
Yiggity!
Cash App, Zelly, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check reparation, check reparation, check reparation, check